Hello, it's me, Sky, and welcome to this Diamond Art Club anniversary sneak peek. So if you haven't heard, this weekend is Diamond Art Club's anniversary sale, their 7th anniversary. So they are releasing 50 kits, and this is one of them that I'm going to show you today. This one is called Jewels of the Summer. It's by Maday. It's 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. There is kind of an up close look at the image. It's kind of got some glare right now because I haven't taken this plastic off of the box yet, but I'll do that in just a minute. It is round drill, and then I will let you see all of the pretty rendering on the box. We've got some really sweet looking birds there. I imagine that's going to render up absolutely beautifully. It's going to look great on the canvas. Then we've got information on the back about how diamond painting works and the kit contents. Then on the side here, we can see we've got 66 colors with 3 ABs and 5 fairy dust. And we've got Nugget snoring in the background. I bet you can hear it because he's really cutting up, but I mean, it's kind of a staple of my videos at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this plastic off. Okay, the plastic is off. Maybe the glare is a little better, but still kind of present. I might have to move the camera, but we'll see. I do want to put the release information on the screen here for these special release times for the anniversary sale. So just check up there to find out when this and the other anniversary kits are going to release. Let me just grab this out of the box. Okay, well, let me turn this way so you can see that pretty Diamond Art Club branding there. So we've got a toolkit inside, and then underneath the canvas, we'll find our thank you envelope. So we will take a look at what's inside the toolkit in just a minute. First, let's look inside this little envelope. So we've got our Treasure Quest card. Beautiful as always. So we can see the image a little bit better, but on this pretty iridescent card. This is just another reward system that Diamond Art Club has, and I will put in the description box down below a link to Diamond Art Club's information about what you can use these for as far as rewards, but they're also just collectible. I love to collect them. You can turn them over on the back and they'll tell you what type of card it is. So this is a bronze card. There are other colors, but most of the time I see the bronze ones. I've had a few special ones of other colors as well, but that's all the information about how you use the different colors is on that link in the description box. So we've got our sticker sheet as well. We'll look at that in just a second. On the envelope itself, we've got some tips and tricks, some step-by-step instructions, the kit contents, and a QR code to take you to the VIP Facebook group, and then 2 QR codes here to take you to the Diamond Art Club app. You'll just use the one that goes with your phone. And then the sticker sheet, you just open it up and you'll find your individual stickers here, which we'll look at. And then you've got on the back this is probably the best view of the image that we've seen so far. So pretty. And then this also has a start and end date here, so you could track your progress, and then some more information about the kit. And this is all stickers. So you can peel this off, put it in your logbook, or however you would like to store these or stick these. And then on the inside, like I said, we've got our individual stickers. So each one of these peels off separately, and you'll use this when you're kitting up, but there are all the colors all together. And then if we go to the end of the list here, we can see our special drills. So we can see our ABs right here, 3 of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairy dust. Looks like some great selections of color right there. So we will find those when we look at the drills, but I just wanted to show you the whole sticker sheet together. Look at, there's like 3 pinks in a row. Probably that might be more red. I don't know. I get excited about pink. Okay, and we need to take a look inside the toolkit. So I'll get these items out to show you. The first thing we have is a diamond painting pin. So you just pull the cap off here and then you twist until this clear wax starts to come up to the tip, and then you can get started diamond painting. Then on the other end, we've got a multi-placer tip, but you can take this out and there is a larger one included if you want to switch that out or use one of your own. And then we have got the red heart wax that we've seen for many years, and then the clear wax that's already loaded in here. So if you were to run out of this, you could put some more in with this, or you could use this for your multi-placer, however you would like. Then we've got a bag of baggies for kitting up or storage, and then our diamond painting tray with a stopper and a lid. Now we can take a look at the canvas. So I will get this plastic overwrap off of here. Then let's get the drills to slide out one end or the other this end. Okay, I didn't think they were gonna come for a second. And here are the drills. Oh my goodness. Yes, I see a lot of pink. I see a lot of red too. Are any of those special drills? I can't tell. Oh, they just look so sparkly. This one is gonna be absolutely beautiful. Okay. I also want to point out on the drill packaging that Diamond Art Club puts a label here with the title of this kit. So if you store your drills and the canvas separately, you'll be able to match those up. Let's unroll this pretty canvas and find out which end is up. Not that one. This is the bottom. Okay. How pretty already, those bold flowers. And there's a birdie. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, these colors are so vibrant. Like almost more than I expected. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's just so bright and lifelike. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. I mean, it's laying pretty flat already, but I'm gonna flip it over and roll it backwards just to flatten it out the rest of the way. But Diamond Art Club canvases, they will just flatten out on their own. You don't have to roll them, but it is safe to do so if you need to. Okay, I think I've got most all of it in the frame. Well, maybe not most all of it. Okay, I adjusted a little bit. It's still, well, okay, that's the best I can do, but I think that you can see everything, and we'll do a little canvas tour in just a minute. But first I want to point out that there are legends on both sides of the canvas, and then down here at the bottom we've got the title again, and then the sizing of the canvas and the licensing information. So this is just letting you know that the artist has given permission and is being compensated for the use of their artwork. And then we've got a coupon code down here and information about Diamond Art Club's socials, and then your warranty information is right here. Okay, so this canvas has shocked me since I unrolled it. I was thinking this was going to be heavy, heavy, heavy confetti. And when I saw that this was round drill, I was thinking that's an interesting choice, because this is what I would call a heavier detail image, and those are almost always square drill, just because you can get more detail with square drills. But this one being round and there being more color blocking than I expected, I am shocked at how much detail we still have. And you might say when you look at this that that's still a good bit of confetti, but it's really not when you think of other high detail pieces that we have looked at. I mean, that we've looked at on my channel recently. There's lots and lots of confetti in lots of those pieces that have similar vibes to this as far as kind of a landscape scene. But this one is just not an overwhelming amount of confetti. I mean, maybe I should probably look closely at one of the birds. Let's grab this cardinal here. I mean, I suppose that's probably the highest amount of confetti out of anything we've looked at, but look at all of the background around him. There's lots of blocking there. And then as we go across the top, you can see all those blocks. Now, the leaves here, there's gonna be some more color changing there, but all of that background is just gonna be lots of blocking. Let's check out this bird. There are color changes, but it doesn't look overwhelming. This little post here, a few color changes there. And then as we go down, we'll see some more flowers. I just don't see anything that looks like, oh my gosh, that's a heavy confetti area. I think that it just looks very, very manageable. And I'm quite surprised, honestly. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is take all of the drills out of the package and show you each one, which I love doing, but I know it's not for everyone. So if you just want to skip that, the next section, we will take all of the special drills out of the strands and I will show you where they go on the canvas. We've got 2 bags of 581, 3865, 3761, 580, 827, 742, 2 bags of Z907. So this is a fairy dust drill and we've got 2 nice size bags of this. So the fairy dust drill just has a special coating on the top. It's just a nice subtle shimmer that I think you can see on the camera there. It is so pretty and I cannot wait to find out where this is going to go. It would have to be lots of places. And then 935, this bag of Z747. So another chunky bag of a fairy dust, but let me see if I can get this close enough that you can see that coating on this color. I wonder where this one goes. Would it be in the background? We will find out. 2 bags of 3362, 934, Z666. So this is a red fairy dust. Another big bag. So pretty though. And then right beside it, AB 3819, so a chunky bag of AB now. This is a different type of special drill. The AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and that kind of describes that iridescent coating that's on the top of these. You can see that they shine very differently than the fairy dust. It's a very different effect. And then the regular drill just has a different sparkle to it. All very pretty though. AB 741, so another big bag here of this orange AB. Oh, you can see that iridescent coating really good on that one. Then 321, 3072, Z743. Okay, so at this point we know that there are going to be lots and lots of special drills on this canvas. So this one's another fairy dust, another nice size bag. 647, 648, 3345, AB 5200. So another AB, I think this is the last of the ABs. So this one is just a nice white color with that AB coating. 947, 3346, 782, 3813, 169, 775, 519, 317, 498, 989, 368, 798, 939, 780, 503, 3347, 919, 301, 794. That might be the smallest bag I've ever seen. Very few of those. 800, Ecru, 310, 823, 745, 945, 3776, 814, 336, 402, 413, 732, 165, Z799. Okay, I was thinking that we were waiting on one more fairy dust, but then I thought maybe not. But this one, a nice blue. We have 891, 809, 803, 300, 801, 894, 898, 733, 740, 893, 957, 783. Okay, that was all the drills, and now I have these special drills separated so we can look at where each one of them goes. We're gonna start with this AB, the 741, and I did find when I was glancing over to see where these special drills are that it's gonna be pretty easy for me to show you. So I think you'll be able to expect where to look. So this one, this AB, is going to be the J symbol. So just like you would expect, it's a bright orange and it is all over that flower. So when I lay this back down, you'll kind of be able to see where this is going to be. So there's some in this flower right here. There's some in this flower here. And then of course this flower and this flower. There's not any in the centers of those two. And then as we go up a little bit, there is just a tiny bit in this bird's beak and then a tiny bit in the wings of that butterfly. But that is all for that one. Next, we have the AB 3819. So this nice bright green. And I'll bring this up one more time. Let's see if we can find the color. So it's this anchor symbol. And this is going to be a highlight just all over the canvas. There's some up here on these leaves. There is some on the stems of some of the flowers, and just all over it's there, but not in like every single leaf. But there are a lot of areas that have it, particularly this top section here, these big leaves, they have a good bit of that anchor symbol, like right here. It looks kind of subdued on the canvas, but I think once you place that flashy drill there, it's gonna be really prominent. But it's all over this section. This is probably the area where the most of it is used, but it is like well dispersed through this bottom area as well in the greenery. All right, then we have AB 5200, this white AB, and this one is also pretty easy to spot. So it's just gonna be this brightest white color that's kind of outlining this entire flower here. It's a lot. So let me lay it back out and now see if we can spot it. So it's going to be all the way around this flower as well, and then kind of highlight on this butterfly's wing here, and then a lot on the fence. So all of this outer area right there, that is all the AB, and then there's a lot of it going through the fence posts as well, even that one over there, and then kind of highlighting the belly on this bird, a little bit in the wings of this bird, and then a little bit in the butterfly wings at the top as well. But that white color at the kind of the blocking color in the background of the sky up there, that's not the AB. Okay, next we have the fairy dust colors. So we'll start with this Z666, this big chunky bag of red. And this one is exactly where you would expect. It's in these red flowers. It's the X symbol, and you can just see it scattered all over the place on this flower. And the other red flowers are the same sort of thing. So this red flower, and then these that have the mixture of red and orange, they also have lots of that red fairy dust. And then the cardinal is also chock full of red fairy dust. So I was excited to see that. Then we have Z743, this pretty yellow fairy dust, and this one is going to be in the yellow flowers. It is the capital A symbol. So you can see it is just all over that flower, kind of outlining the petals. And then this flower here is going to be the same way. There's tons and tons of it. And then there's another flower like those over here, and then this beautiful flower here, that one's got a bunch. And then once again, I don't think there's any in the centers of these two, but this birdie here, he has got a good bit of that fairy dust in there. And let me check the butterfly at the top. A couple little speckles in our butterfly at the top. Then we have, whoa, well, I threw some of them down, but this one is Z747. And this one, I was very surprised. I was very surprised. So let me just turn the canvas all the way over and show you this symbol, the little dash. That is this color, and it is all over. There are just blocks and blocks and blocks of it. It ends up going all the way through here and around down by the cardinal here, and then over on that side of the canvas as well. There's a big section of it. So a huge amount of background color is going to be fairy dust. Next, we have this tiny bag that I just threw on the ground by accident. This is Z799, and this one, the only place on the canvas is in this bird here. That's the only place you'll find it, which I thought was a nice touch. Then last but not least, we got this huge chunk, well, two chunky bags of Z907. And this one, it's gonna be in the greenery, and it's gonna be a lot in the greenery. So this equal sign, that is the fairy dust. It is just all over the place. I mean, there is going to be, I can see why they gave us 2 bags. There's gonna be a ton of it. It's all in this section, all through here, tons of it in this big leaf underneath the cardinal. It's used as an outline, it's used in the stems, it's used as, I would say this is like the dominant color in this leaf is that fairy dust. And then of course, these leaves at the top here. Let me get the canvas right. There it goes. Tons and tons of it. Definitely one of the more dominant colors used here. It's just everywhere. But I think that is all of the special drills, and this one is going to be super shiny. I'm definitely excited to see how this one turns out when it's all finished. Okay, I think I've shown you everything about this canvas, so I will let you guys go, but let me put the date of release on the screen again and wish Diamond Art Club a very happy anniversary. And I want to say a big thank you to them for including me in this fun anniversary special release. So I hope you enjoyed getting a look at this canvas, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye!